Making a quick video on scope mounting for my father-in-law's 243 Savage Model 110. He's 75 plus years old, has some problems with his neck and shoulder, and wanted a taller mount. So we've already removed the low mounts, his Simmons 3x9x32 scope, and picked him up a full rail. It's for a Savage square back long action, and then the tall mounts are these BSA's variable height mounting. I've already did a test fit with them. The super tall mounts seem to work fine for him. Let's proceed with mounting them up. First we'll take off the old scope mounts. We'll remove the oil from the base. Get some Loctite, torque wrench, some levels, proper screws and tools. Firearm is unloaded, no ammunition on the table, and we'll start assembly. Okay, so we've coated the thread locker on the mounting screws. We've set the rail in place, made sure it fits properly. We'll get to torquing down the screws. Now that the rail's been torqued down, using these adjustable scope mounts, this one has a little over 1.5 inches worth of riser height, and it's adjustable. You want to make sure that all the factory hardware is tight before proceeding. Now that we've got the bases firmly attached, we'll set the scope in, get that leveled and torqued down. Again, thread locker on the threads. Torque them following the manufacturer's recommendations. These just have a pair of locks, set screws, 2 on the front, 2 on the rear. And that does look just stupid high on there. But I guess that's what you end up getting when you get old and your body doesn't move the way it should. Modify the stuff to fit the need. And I'm just going snug with these, finger tight. Then we will level off the crosshairs to the firearm to make sure those are true. And after we get that set, I like to make sure I've got equal gapping between my rings so I don't have too much torque on one side versus the other. And probably not going to be able to, oh, there's some crosshairs. Picking that up in the camera sometimes is tricky. But we'll get this mounted up, head to the range, get it zeroed. And a quick bubble level on the adjustment of the scope. Verified with another bubble level, not on your scope rings because these aren't tight yet, but on the mounting rail. And there is 18 inch-pounds. Crosshairs look true to the level. Wow, that is tall. Next up, range time. Out on the pistol range with the 243. With the goal post height scope mounts my father-in-law had requested. And we have this mystery mix of shells that he sent out. So since it's unknown, I'm going to start at 25 yards, run across the chronograph. I have a clean piece of cardboard out at 25 with a couple of targets on it. No holes in the cardstock, so this ought to get me on target at least. Be able to get my left and my right. Try to get my elevation set close enough at 25 that I can move out farther distances. Safety glasses, hearing protection, and we'll give this a run. All right, I'm assuming these are 100 grain 243 shells. We'll see what they chrono at. Looks like I've got to change a battery. Okay, fresh battery install. Well, take two. See how fast this load is going. $26.50. 2650. One more for good measure. Oh, probably too close to the chronograph. That says 1591. Let me move it back a couple of feet. I think I'm getting some smoke from the blast screw up my chrono. Alright, third shot on this. We'll see if we can get another velocity. $24.81. I think we'll go with that. Okay, we'll try a shot down range. See where I'm landing. Not very impressed so far. I could feel a pressure difference from one shot to the other, but at least we're on paper. All right, gave up on the mystery load, switched over to some Winchester 100 grain These are shooting a little bit nicer. Those mystery rounds were all over. This one, I dumped one in next to the other hole. Was over here. Got another one up there. And each time I could feel a little bit different recoil. Jumped over to the factory box. This target had some 22 rimfire holes in it already. But these were my two 243 rounds. Again, 25 yards, so that's about what I'd expect. And now lastly, we'll verify our sight in with a 243 at 50 and 100 yards. Since that is about the only distance father-in-law hunts at. And we should be able to put that in the ballistics chart and see where we'll land at 200 if he tries for that. Or if he were to try for 400 yards, which should be way down there, quarter mile. All right, Savage 243, 50 yards. And here is our Savage 243, void of impact, 100 yard. I think we're going to call that done. All right, well, should have the father-in-law's 243 sighted in good enough for him. Looks crazy as all get up with those tall scope risers, but see if you can get a deer with it. Thanks for watching.